Hello, my name is Reverend Hope Williams, coming to you to discuss the Restoration Recovery Reentry Conference for 2020. We are so excited to discuss with you the changes we have made to be more accessible to our community in this time. Unfortunately, like many of you, our outreach has been impacted by COVID-19, and we continue to lift up our community in prayer. However, our work doesn't stop. Montgomery County Volunteer Jail Chaplaincy Ministry is committed to reach those incarcerated, returning citizens, and those struggling with substance abuse. Chaplain Willie Templeton, who is central to the function of our mission, is here to explain.
My name is Willie Templeton. I am the chaplain and program coordinator at the Montgomery County Jail. I work for the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. At the Sheriff's Office, I am the chaplain and the program coordinator. I oversee approximately 150 volunteers who come in and perform various duties as classes, programs, church services, Bible studies. I also schedule inmates that they may attend these various programs or church service. As I have been in ministry probably over 30 years now, and when the previous chaplain, Larry Lane, was promoted to another position in the sheriff's office, that left this position open. He knew that I had been in ministry a while and that I had the credentials to fill the position. I was talked to about the position, and I definitely had interest in it. The position, I applied for the position, interviewed for it, and the transition itself was very easy. I often say very seldom does your private life and your professional life come together. However, in this case, it came together, and I'm glad about it. Again, my involvement with the county jail is that I take care of or oversee volunteers, also engage inmates and help them with various issues that they may have, in particular, most importantly, spiritual issues, where they want somebody to talk to, someone to listen to, someone to give advice to, pray with or pray for. Those are some of the issues, some of the things that I do at the county jail. We laugh about it. I often say I do whatever the President Hope tells me to do, but pretty much anything that comes down the line. We are a working board, so my particular duties are to help promote chaplaincy board, help promote what we do with the volunteer chaplaincy organization, helping or recruiting other chaplains to come in, and most importantly, or one of the biggest things that we do is the Restoration Recovery Reentry Conference that we do. So I help plan and promote that as well. All right, well, this year, the conference itself is set up that we might be a help to the community on two fronts. One, when we're talking to providers or volunteers, we give them information. This is an opportunity for them to come together and collaborate and talk with one another, and sometimes, people are doing things and they don't need to recreate the wheel because somebody else might be doing the same thing and or may have done it, so they come together and share ideas. And the second part of it is talking to the conferences for returning citizens, those who have done, their time in prison and or in jail. Time for them to come and get training, job training, get training in recovery classes, get training, expungement opportunities where their records or whatever they have done in the past, if it qualifies to be expunged, we have that going on as well. Absolutely. That comes out of Matthew, the 25th chapter, where Jesus, he says, when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink. When I was sick, you visited me. When I was in prison, you came to see about me. And the scripture goes on in the 25th chapter of those. Someone asked the question, well, when did we ever see you sick, or see you hungry, or see you thirsty, or even see you in prison? And Jesus' response is, if you did it, if you do it unto the least of these, you've done it unto me. So what we do as a ministry, we do as part of our service, or as part of our love, our commitment to Christ. Well, I think one of the biggest things is I've seen gentlemen and ladies who return to their various communities and they can't find jobs simply because they have made a bad decision. Not that they're bad people, not that they're wrong or they're just rotten folks. It's literally they made a bad decision, a bad choice, turned down the wrong street, stopped at the wrong corner, decided to buy the wrong thing, and they've done their time. But the opportunity for them to get gainful employment is lacking. And so for me to get involved in this ministry or get involved in this was very easy, because I want these individuals, when they get out of jail, never to return to jail. And I hope that we will make an impact on the community and make an impact on other providers, that we'll be able to help these folks out, so that not only will they have a better life, but that our community will be better. Sure. The first, right now actually, it is the first Monday of every month. All the volunteer chaplains come together, and we have what I call a training session. Those training sessions can involve a number of issues. It could be the do's and don'ts of chaplaincy, recognizing suicidal thoughts and tendencies, talk about recovery programs. I often have folks from the community who specialize in various areas to come in and share their thoughts and share some ideas with those chaplains who come in, so that when they're actually ministering, they'll be able to recognize certain behaviors and maybe help in other areas where we wouldn't probably have that opportunity had not they had that training. Some of that training involves, again, recognizing addictive behaviors, recognizing someone who may be suicidal, what the things that they say, the things that they do, maybe those individuals who are dealing with, for lack of a better term, separation issues, being away from their family, being away from their children, being away from their wives. How are they dealing with it? How is the family dealing with it? And so those are opportunities that we use to train the volunteers so that they'll be able to even better serve the inmates at the county jail. It is very, very interesting. As people know, churches, businesses, everyone is operating online, virtual conferences, virtual conventions, virtual meetings, and the Montgomery County Jail Chaplaincy is no different. This year we will be going virtual as well. Our theme for this year is ROCK, Reforming Our Community. ROCK, Reforming Our Community. And that's coming together, showing individuals how we can change or reform ourselves, reform our community. We hear a lot about reforming policing, reforming our schools, reforming all these different areas. However, we also want to reform ourselves, better attitudes. How do we respond to police? How do we respond to negative situations? How do we respond to those triggers that might want to pull us back in to become, go back to using drugs or even selling drugs? So this year we're going to be talking about reforming our community, having information that will be valuable information to not only to providers but also to our returning citizens.
All right.
Well, first of all, I think volunteers are needed. We can't do it by ourselves. A lot of times we sit back and we see the problem, but a lot of times we fail to get up off the couch and do something about it. So volunteers are definitely needed and very, very important. And I say to anyone who's interested in becoming a chaplain or getting involved in the Montgomery County Volunteer Jail Chaplaincy, you can reach me at 937-225-4105. Again, that's 937-225-4105 for more information, or you can send me an email at templetonw@mcsheriff.org. That's templetonw@mcohiosheriff.org. Reach out to us and we will reach back to you and give you more information about what we do and how you can join in with us. Again, thank you. Thank you to all our volunteers. Thank you to all the people who will be joining us. Thank you to our community partners. Thank you to everyone who's involved in the Montgomery County Jail Chaplaincy. Again, we can't do it without you. We do it together. We're better together. And so all I'm saying, let's come together and rock our community. Let's reform our community.